So yeah, she's coming under some criticism. Yeah, quoting Taylor Swift. Yeah. Now that's a different. There's a big difference that the police that we've seen being interviewed about Samantha Murphy so far haven't made any of those faux pas. Great, thank God for that. Anyway, sorry, let's go back to Samantha now. She's totally out of taste. Yes, Kelly, I have. So I'm going to show that article that there's been no breaks in the Samantha Murphy case. I just want to show you some information you probably won't have seen before, some theories that people are having, you know. Okay. Let me just, I want to put the windows down from Jesse and Luke's case, and then I can. Okay, so in the Daily Mail, the good old Daily Mail, what would we do without the Daily Mail? To be fair, the Daily Mail are trying to keep this story alive, if you like, and at the end of the day, we need to keep, you know, we don't want this to turn into something that's not talked about. You know, Samantha needs to be brought home to her family, and the more publicity, the better, in my opinion. So let's have a look. So the Daily Mail is reporting this explosive new theory emerges in Samantha Murphy's search after the mum vanished without a trace 24 years ago. I was going to say days ago. So this person, a crime expert, has come out and said that her killer could be joining these search parties. I do think that's entirely possible because murderers tend to try and involve themselves in cases, don't they? So a crime expert has suggested Samantha Murphy's killer could be lurking among search parties for the missing mother of three, posing as a good Samaritan. It wouldn't be the first time that that's happened. So we'll just remind ourselves of what happened. Samantha hasn't been seen since leaving her home in Ballarat East at 7 a.m. on February the 4th to go for a run in a state forest on the outskirts of the city. So this guy, we've got a new expert now. There's various experts have sort of weighed in on this, as they do, and ex-detectives, etc. And this is legendary Melbourne newsman John Sylvester, who said detectives are investigating if Miss Murphy's killer is someone in the Ballarat community volunteering their time to look for her. Now we know that the local people, volunteers, have gone out there selflessly to search time and time again, he told Radio 3AW on Wednesday. Police will be considering that one of these searchers is the killer, in that they've inculcated themselves into the situation to be seen as part of the community, but also keeping an eye on what's going on. Well, that is definitely possible, isn't it? You know, and I think that's commonly. Let's have a listen. Just have to get through the ad.
The local people, volunteers, have gone out there selflessly to search time and time again. Police will also be considering that one of those searchers is the killer, in that they have inculcated themselves into that situation to be seen as part of the community, but also keeping an eye on what's going on.
Oh, it's clicked off. I was going to watch it again, but it's clicked off. So, yeah, you know, it's always a possibility. Where's that gone now? Why can't I get back to it? How annoying.
With unparalleled.
Right, I have to stop. I don't want to watch about the river cruises. Takes you off to adverts, unfortunately. Let's go back to it, to the article. Oh, that might have gone now. So let's go on to this next thing that I wanted to look at. So again, this is the Daily Mail saying that the smash repairs business. I personally think the smash repairs business might hold the key here. You know, something concerned with their business may well hold the key to this situation. The police seem to be focusing on it, but maybe that's just, you know, they just have to, obviously. So doesn't necessarily mean that it is connected, but it means the police are obviously investigating. So this is what the Daily Mail say. A smash repair business in regional Victoria with a strong reputation is now a major focus in Australia's most baffling missing person investigation. The Inland Motor Body Workshop, owned by missing mother of three, Samantha Murphy, and her husband Mick, is the largest in the Ballarat region, northwest of Melbourne. Miss Murphy has not been seen since leaving her home in Ballarat East at 7 a.m. on February the 4th to go for a run in a state forest on the outskirts of the town. And there we go, this unforgettable picture now of Samantha, the last CCTV photo of her before she left on that run. So speculation outlaw motorcycle gangs were customers of the shop have swirled amongst the Ballarat community since the 51-year-old vanished. The Ballarat community is no stranger to bikie violence, with a senior Bandidos member shot at its clubhouse during the club's national run just months ago, and Victorian Police Missing Persons Unit Superintendent Mark Hatt. Now, something that was quite interesting is that I read that not Mark Hatt, but the other guy that we saw talking, Shane is called, I think. He has been called in to help with the Jessie Baird and Luke investigation. So, yeah, because this, of course, has been taken over now by the Missing Persons investigation team, which is led by Superintendent Mark Hatt, and we watched him. The last police press conference was with him fronting it. But before that, it had been a guy, Shane, can't remember his surname, unfortunately, but he apparently is going to be helping with the other inquiry about the two murdered boys. Sorry, I call them boys because they're the same age as my son. They're not boys, they're men. But so he did confirm the panel beaters' books were being closely examined by detectives. And police also reportedly took away a number of items of interest. So he said, absolutely, we are looking at everything we possibly can to find out what happened to Samantha, but the results of that line of inquiry would not be discussed, nor would he say which vehicles had been searched or where they had been obtained from. Now, of course, what's causing a lot of complications as well at the moment are the bushfires in the area. You know, so the searches this weekend have been called off. Not the police, that there are no police searches as far as we know at the moment, but the community searches have been abandoned because of the bushfires. Now, it says here, asked if police had executed any search warrants in relation to the search, Superintendent Hatt refused to say. But then later on a news sort of video that I showed in they did say that multiple search warrants had been issued. So the motor shop's website describes itself as Ballarat's preferred choice for smash repairs and has developed a strong. Yeah, we read out about the website. I've done that a couple of times, told you about the website. Then they're showing, as always, they like to show this picture of Mick laughing, which could be significant or maybe not significant. I mean, see, to me, the policeman is laughing as well, isn't he? So who knows what the reason is for Mick smiling there? We weren't privy to the conversation. I wondered if he might have said, oh, there's those idiots again, like the press or whatever. That could have brought on a smile. So we just don't know. Okay. So yeah, remember that they have ruled out. Sorry, so she was wearing. Samantha was wearing an Apple Watch, but no information has been revealed from that, or not said that it's come from that. They've ruled out the notion that she disappeared due to a medical episode or because she wanted to. And they claim that the 7-kilometre run to where her phone went dead took her more than an hour, which is about half an hour longer than it should have taken her. And also, Mr. Hatt suggested that, although he didn't say it specifically, that whoever helped her to disappear or made her disappear had specifically targeted her, because he did say specifically, we have no intelligence or evidence to suggest there's any risk to anybody else. Now we've looked at that. I've got another. Now, those of you that are in Australia, hang on. May know this person. I don't know them. Sly of the Underworld. Who is Sly of the Underworld? Or is this the guy? Is this the same guy that we heard talking? Anyway, this person, whoever he is, Sly of the Underworld, has commented on missing Ballarat woman Samantha Murphy, who hasn't been seen since going for a jog. In these sort of circumstances, the victim has no secrets, he said. Let's have a listen to this. Or is this what we've just listened to? Oh, it's whirring, but it's not playing.
Everyone's talking about the sad disappearance of Samantha Murphy from Ballarat on February 4. Lots of different theories, none of which are worth repeating here because you don't want to speculate about something like that. What we do know is that it's not a disappearance as such, not someone who's orchestrated the disappearance. We know it's not self-harm, and we know it's not a medical issue. Why? Because the area has been searched, and they're very confident that if somebody had fallen down one way or another, they would have been found. So that leaves you with the suggestion of foul play and probable murder. Now, we know that the local people, volunteers, have gone out there selflessly to search time and time again. Police will also be considering that one of those searches is the killer, in that they have inculcated themselves into that situation to be seen as part of the community, but also keeping an eye on what's going on. Now, this is the missing persons police. Now, you remember that Samantha
Oh, it is the same guy. It's just a longer interview.
Russell is the police officer of the year from missing persons because of the work that she had done. Mm-hmm. Now, these people are picked because they're methodical and they're very patient. Things can change, but at the moment, no one's thinking there's going to be an early arrest. Lots of different theories are being looked at because in this sort of circumstances, the victim has no secrets. You have to go deep into that person to find out, potential enemies or what it could happen. One particular theory that they're looking at, surprise, surprise, the person of interest turns out to be totally cooperating. So it's probably not there. There'll be many false dawns on this, but look for the long term, and these are the best at the long-term investigations.
That's interesting. I'm going to play that again, actually.
Everyone's talking about the sad disappearance of Samantha Murphy from Ballarat on February 4. Lots of different theories, none of which are worth repeating here because you don't want to speculate about something like that. What we do know is that it's not a disappearance as such, not someone who's orchestrated the disappearance. We know it's not self-harm, and we know it's not a medical issue. Why? Because the area has been searched, and they're very confident that if somebody had fallen down one way or another, they would have been found. So that leaves you with the suggestion of foul play and probable murder. Now, we know that the local people, volunteers, have gone out there selflessly to search time and time again. Police will also be considering that one of those searches is the killer, in that they have inculcated themselves into that situation to be seen as part of the community, but also keeping an eye on what's going on. Now, this is the missing persons police. Now, you remember that Samantha Russell is the police officer of the year from missing persons because of the work that she had done. Mm-hmm. Now, these people are picked because they're methodical and they're very patient. Things can change, but at the moment, no one's thinking there's going to be an early arrest. Lots of different theories are being looked at because in this sort of circumstances, the victim has no secrets. You have to go deep into that person to find out, potential enemies or what it could happen. One particular theory that they're looking at, surprise, surprise, the person of interest turns out to be totally cooperating. So it's probably not there. There'll be many false dawns on this, but look for the long term, and these are the best at the long-term investigations.
Right, so that was very interesting. So he's saying that one of the persons of interest, and I presume he means Mick there, though he doesn't mention him, is said to be cooperating fully. He said, don't look for an early resolution to this. Look to the long term. So there's quite a few interesting things that he said there. So anyway, that's really it as far as Samantha's concerned. So as I say, no, as far as I know, there's been no police. Let's just have a look. Oh, somebody's just sent me that radio statement. So it's so kind. Thank you. Lots of you sending me articles, anything that you think are interesting. Often I've seen them already, but sometimes I haven't, because obviously I am always searching for information. But I really appreciate, hi Tina, I'm just about coming to the end of it now. I really appreciate people sending me articles, etc., because it may be something that I've missed. So it's always good to receive new information. There you go. So that was an early morning live. Well, early morning for me. I know some of you are in different places where it's an evening live. But that was the live that I was supposed to do last night, but I was just too tired. So if there's any information, any update, of course I will let you know about some. I mean, as far as Jesse and Luke are concerned, I think that case now, the guy's in custody. It's just a case of waiting for the bodies have been found. It's just a case of waiting for the actual court case now. But if I do hear anything that I think you'll be interested in, obviously I will let you know. But of course, the Samantha case, which reminds me, got to light the candle. I need some more candles, I think, at this rate, if they don't find her. And this is not only lighting the candle for Samantha and hope she's found soon, but also little Cielo, the little boy. I hope they find him in the river soon. I mean, that doesn't look very positive. I don't think they're going to be finding a live 2-year-old. But at least, to recover him and take him back to his family. And also Anna, who's in Madrid. It's the candles lit for her that they find out what happened to her, who's Anna Knezovich, that I've been following. And as always, the murderer of Rachel Marin, please let him be caught. Why has he not been caught yet? So these are the cases that we're particularly following at the moment, aren't they? So the candle is lit either for the recovery of those people or for the resolution of the cases. Yeah, Michelle, you can go back to the beginning and watch it. You can watch it on. It'll still be there on them. What I'm going to do as well is I'm going to split it into 2 videos. There's one video obviously about Jesse and Luke, and then the video and the update of Samantha, and I will release them as normal videos as well, not only as live. So, but it'll still be there. Anyway, have a good day, all of you. Live and love wisely, carefully. Enjoy your days, whatever you're going to be doing, and make the most of them, because life is short, as we know, and we have to make the most of every moment, don't we? So thank you, and I'll see you really. Oh, don't forget to put your fingerprint on the like button, please. And if you're not subscribed, so I want to say hello to those of you that are watching on catch up or watching at home. Thank you so much. And if you're not subscribed, please think about subscribing. It's completely free. And if you subscribe, if you press the notifications bell, then you'll get updates of any, then you'll get notifications of any update on these cases. So thank you. Till I see you again, may your God always go with you. Bye.